The stream should be working properly now. So for everybody tuning in, what's up? What's going on? Round three, I got it 1-1 in my mind. Uh, Marvin Vettori shoots in for a double in the middle of the cage, and he lands it. So we're in a position where if he can keep Izzy down in this round, this can start to shift the momentum in his favor. So he got Izzy down on the ground. What's going on? I know folks are watching from different platforms. So what's going on, everybody? You can tell me what platform you're watching from, whether it be you're watching from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. What's up, everybody? Some people might even be tuning in from Twitch. We're watching UFC 263, Marvin Vettori versus Israel Adesanya. We're in the third round. Izzy just got taken down. Marvin's doing a good job of keeping him on the ground and trying to land some ground and pound. I will not be showing the fight. If I show the fight, then this stream will get taken down because of the UFC. They do not have a fair use policy. So I can talk you through it. I can give you guys a play-by-play, but I cannot show you the fight legally just because by the time I show this fight, they'll take down the stream. And I don't want that. But I appreciate you tuning in. I'll give you guys a play-by-play right now. Marvin's taking down Izzy, and he's got Izzy's back right now, which is a lot of fighters haven't had, and I think this is what's going to happen. He's gonna finish Izzy right now, so he's able to get the choke if he can get it in. Oh, Izzy's fighting out. Damn, that was close. Izzy fought out. Now Izzy's in the top position. He's in a closed guard. Izzy did a good job. He didn't just give up in that position. I'm surprised. I thought he was gonna get choked out. But right now, Marvin's winning this round, but Izzy can turn it around. Obviously, Izzy's able to disengage right now. And he's got Marvin on the ground. And he's not afraid to get down for some ground and pound either. And it looks like, oh, Marvin's got his leg, but he's just trying to disengage. I don't know what Marvin's leg lock game looks like, so I'm not really sure. He said Marvin is complaining about another eye poke. I didn't see it, but he says that Izzy poked him in the eye, I guess when he was getting up. And Mark Goddard gave it to him, so obviously there probably was an eye poke in that situation. Oh, yep. Dag, he poked him in both eyes. When Marvin was getting up, Izzy pokes him in both eyes again. But they're back at it. Marvin did a great job of landing that takedown. He had Izzy's back. It's the first time anybody's had Izzy's back that we've seen in the UFC. But Izzy did a great job of surviving. Izzy lands a nice right uppercut to Marvin right there. And then another nice leg kick. It looks like Marvin's a little tired right now. But those takedowns, I think, are going to be vital for him if he's going to win this fight. He's got to be able to land those takedowns again. Izzy did a great job of fighting out of that, though. All respect to Izzy for being able to fight out in that situation. And you got to give it to Adesanya. He lands a nice head kick right there. And then Marvin lands a nice right hand. And he's in the southpaw stance, just, again, continuing to walk Izzy down. Got Izzy against the cage. If he can, again, keep staying at Izzy's face and at the same time land more takedowns, he can win that. He can win that fight. He can win this fight. I think he won the first round. I think Izzy won the second. And right now, I think he's winning. But if Izzy can start to put on the strikes, he can take this round back. And those leg kicks are really starting to accumulate. He keeps landing those clean leg kicks. They're eating away at Vettori's leg. You can see how red his leg is getting. And I think he wants to set up a nice head kick or question mark kick to try to finish Vettori off. But Vettori either wants to try to knock him out, but I think Vettori, he can't overreach too much. You can see that he's able to stay in there and strike with Izzy, which is cool, but he can't get overzealous and try to just try to knock Izzy out. He's got to be able to, again, stand in that pocket and just make the fight a dirty fight. That's what you have to do with Israel Adesanya because he's so crisp with his striking. He's got good range. He lands a nice leg kick that swept Vettori, and then he tried to land some strikes that would finish him, but Vettori is able to recover and get back up and get back in his face. He lands a nice right hand when Izzy tries to rush in on him. Now him and Izzy are right at the center of the cage. I feel like in that position, he should just shoot for a takedown. If he can land secure another takedown at the end of this round, I feel like that could win him the round. But he falls in love with the idea of striking against Izzy when what's been working for him is landing those takedowns. So this round is a little bit harder to score. Izzy did that's two instances where he's standing up, Izzy eye pokes him. He shoots for he's towards the end of the round. Izzy accidentally kicks him in the balls. So that's two instances. Now Izzy poked him in the eye and he kicked him in the balls. It was accidental, obviously, but it was blatant, and I know that hurts, man. Even when it's an accident, it doesn't matter, right? Because he's throwing a full force kick at you, and then it goes right to your balls. It's right there. It just hit the cup right there. Whew. You just sit there hoping and praying you can still have kids after getting kicked like that. And they're back at it, but I think that round is over. I give that round to Vettori, I would say. I give that round to Vettori. That's what I think. He landed the takedown. He had Izzy's back. The striking, Izzy does a good job with that leg kick. But how are the judges seeing it? And again, scoring these fights are very subjective. Depending on what part of the ring you are as a judge, you see different things, and so you may score something a little bit different than another judge does. But seeing the fight from this perspective, again, him being able to land another takedown, having Izzy's back, being able to attempt the submission, but Izzy did a good job of fighting out. Izzy did land a little bit of ground and pound coming up. Izzy did land some really nice leg kicks. A lot of the time these judges are scoring those leg kicks or those strikes much higher than they are maybe the takedown the ground and pound, unless you're able to get submission or unless you're truly dominant and hitting with ground and pound. So Izzy might be up 2 or 3-0, but I give 1 or 2 rounds to Marvin Vettori right now. And again, if he can land some more takedowns, then he's got an opportunity. Izzy's working. Izzy's using that leg kick to really, and Marvin's not shying away, but you can see he's starting to walk a little bit more gingerly on top of that leg because those leg kicks are starting to accumulate. We're in the championship rounds right now, round 4. Marvin's walking Izzy down against the cage. I think he wants to shoot for another takedown. If he does that, I think he has an opportunity to really bring the fight to Izzy, because this looks like the hardest fight Izzy's had since the Blachowicz fight, actually. Blachowicz obviously very clearly beat Adesanya, but in the middleweight division, other than maybe Yoel Romero, nobody's really had anything for Izzy. Right now, Marvin's giving him a run for his money. Marvin shoots for another takedown. He's clinched the legs together, but again, he's got to finish. He's got to step in with his legs. He's got to finish the takedown. Every takedown he's gotten, it's been toward it, where he was in the center of the cage. He shot the takedown, and it was able to get him to the ground. But when he is in this position where he gets him against the cage and he shoots, a lot of time Izzy's been able to fight out of that position. But he's got to walk him. Yep, he's got it. It looks like he's got it. Yep, he got him down again. He does a great job of getting Izzy down that time. He uses the body lock, but Izzy does a great job of reversing it, and then he's able to stand up. So Izzy does an awesome job of just reversing that one. Izzy's explosive. He's got good hips, and he was able to explode out in that situation. You gotta, as a true grappler, you have to be in a position where you know that you're not gonna let that happen. You're not gonna let somebody just power through and sweep you like that. Marvin has to do a better job once he lands the takedown of obviously using his leverage so that he doesn't get swept like that. But Izzy's so long, when he shoots that sweep, it's a lot easier. Marvin clinches, gets Izzy right back against the cage. Obviously there haven't been much striking exchanges in this round because they were clinched and shot for that takedown. But the striking exchange that we do have is Izzy using those kicks, that leg kick, and there you go, he lands it again. Marvin obviously is standing in southpaw, and Izzy's doing a lot of switching, but he's eating away at that leg every chance he gets. But Marvin's still not shying away from it. He's still walking Izzy down. He's still in that position where he's right in front of Izzy. He has the center of the ring. He's the aggressor. He lands a nice leg kick there. And Izzy who now takes center of the ring, is again if he keeps landing that leg kick, he can just take away Marvin's leg, and I think that's his opportunity to finish him. So Izzy's got center of the cage right now, but Marvin, again, he's still staying in range. He lands a nice leg kick there. They both exchange jabs in that position, and my stream freezes, and I have to have to reload it. But I'll be back on it in a second. But these rounds are very close. So how are they scoring those leg kicks? How are they scoring the leg kicks versus how they're scoring maybe the takedowns that Vettori's getting, right? So if he's getting full credit for those takedowns and in those positions, he can win the fight. But if obviously if he's not getting credit for it, then Izzy's going to steal the rounds with those leg kicks. And again, in the hand striking exchange, I feel like it's fairly close, but Izzy's landing a lot of leg kicks. I'm having some technical difficulty though, so hold on. Let me see if I get the stream working. Try not to miss any of the fight, but sometimes it happens. Internet's never perfect. So it looks like I just have to reload the stream. It's a little bit of a struggle. Sorry, guys. Be back at it in uno momento. All right. All right. I got one more opportunity to make sure I get this stream going. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, it looks like my stream is acting up a little bit, but hopefully I can get it working. It looks like it should be working now. All right. I think I'm back in business. So it looks like the end of the fourth round. I should be back in business. All right, we're in the fifth and final. Right about that, guys. Ending of that round, so I can't really say for sure who won it. But where we are, we're 4 minutes, 40 seconds into the fifth round. Marvin shoots for another takedown. Let's see if he can land it. Let's see if that's enough for him to be able to pull the win out of Izzy. These are closer rounds. This is a competitive fight. Marvin with the grappling exchanges. Obviously, Izzy is getting the nod with the striking exchanges. But what are we seeing? What is enough? I feel like Marvin's given him the most trouble. He's done an amazing job of, again, staying at Izzy's face and landing some takedowns, landing some ground and pound, obviously getting Izzy's back. But Izzy's done a good job of defending as well. His takedown defense right now is 8 of 11. But if he can land this takedown, he can start to work. Obviously, 3 minutes and 45 seconds into the final round. And I'm sure a lot of folks didn't think that the fight was gonna look like this, right? With Marvin crowding Izzy, and again, this is for a judge, this is a harder fight to score. You know, a lot of people might see it easily in Izzy's favor, but it's not that simple when you're really you're able to clearly watch this fight. But again, judges are very subjective. Again, Izzy has been doing a good job of landing those leg kicks. He's landed a bunch of those leg kicks, but Marvin is in this phase. He's done a good job of finding his range as well as staying out of Izzy's truly dangerous strikes. His question mark kick is that left hook that he likes to throw a lot of the time. That's the punch that usually finishes a lot of fighters. Finished Paulo Costa, and it finished Robert Whittaker. He finished with that left hand, but Marvin's doing a good job of staying out of the way of most of these shots, and he's made it a competitive fight. Izzy has a little showmanship there, and then lands a leg kick. Tries to land a head kick, but Marvin blocks it. And again, if Marvin, I think if he can land another takedown in this round, that might be able to give him this round. He's got to finish with a takedown, because the striking exchanges Izzy is showing to be the more proficient striker. It's not a lot, but I think it's a smaller margin, but with the leg kicks and some of the strikes that Izzy's able to land standing up, he's doing a good job of winning this fight. But this is a much closer fight and harder to score than maybe the last fight. And a judge gave him the last fight. So, you know, depending on who is judging this fight, some people might see it in his favor. But this is a competitive fight, man. It's a competitive, close kind of chess match of a fight there. Marvin shoots in for another takedown. If he can land this, I think he can secure the round. This might be enough for him to win the fight. He lands it again. He's got to fight to get to that arm. And now he's in a position where he's trying to take Izzy's back, but Izzy does a good cage using that as leverage to stay upright, which is important. But Marvin, he's been doing a good job in that clinch position. He's got to just be able to finish those takedowns. Izzy's so long that he puts his hand on the ground and it looks like he's almost upright because of how long his arms are. Once he makes that body lock, he's got to fight towards Izzy's arm, trap that arm so that he can secure the takedown and keep him down. But Izzy does a good job of being able to just fight out of that. So right now, they're just clinched against the cage, and then Mark Goddard's going to break them apart, which makes a lot of sense. So about left, I think Izzy's gonna pull this through. 3 rounds to 2, I would say. Again, I think Marvin won the first and the third round. Izzy definitely took the second. The fourth, I wasn't totally sure. I didn't see round, but I think Izzy was ahead a little bit. And then this round, I think Izzy definitely took it. But we'll see what the judges say, man. They might have it 4 rounds to 1 or 50-45 in Izzy's favor again. But this is a lot closer fight than the last one was. But right now, Izzy has shown to be proficient in surviving in positions where folks thought he would be in deep, deep water. And he did a good job of surviving it. But there's 5 seconds left. And it's over. So we'll see. We'll see what the judges say.
3 successful title defenses for the champion Israel Adesanya.
Okay, I say it's 3 rounds to 2. But again, I don't listen to the commentators. I commentate for you because I want to give you a more objective view of how this fight should look. But even hearing it, they think Israel Adesanya obviously won the fight. I don't see that. When you can sit and watch the fight with a more objective point of view,
This fight was all Adesanya.
I don't think that.
But early on, Marvin did a really good job catching that leg kick and getting him down. But from there on, Izzy had no issues.
Hey, what's up, cuz? How you doing? How's everything? I appreciate you tuning in. The fights just ended. We're waiting for the final decision for the championship fight, cuz. Hope everything's good, man.
But he was never able to truly capitalize. You see Adesanya able to turn in there, land some ground and pound, and get the fight back.
The commentary in this fight is so biased. It's ridiculous sometimes. Watching this fight just in my silence and commentating myself, I obviously see the fight a different way, right? But you see how biased the commentators can be. Like, I was just this obvious choice to choose Israel Adesanya, and I didn't see it that way. But again, Like when a fighter is a star and they're trying to sell it to them, there's this clear bias. I want to hear what the judges have to say. Thank you for tuning in, cuz. I appreciate you. So let's listen to the decision.
All three judges scored this contest 50-45.
Yeah, there you go. See, I don't think that was a 50-45 fight. I think Marvin Vettori won 2 rounds of that fight. But, again, you have this clear bias. Izzy won the fight, respect, but it was a lot closer than people are letting on. He landed the great leg kicks. He was a more proficient striker. Those takedowns have to be scored. But great fight for Izzy. Congratulations, still and still. You got 10 fights in a row.
Dominant performance on your part. You put on a striking clinic. He got you down on numerous occasions, but there's no threat. You got back up to your feet. Were you surprised by anything that happened tonight?
No, not at all. Like I said, even at the press conference when he stood up, I sat down because I didn't feel any threat. But before any formalities, like my teammate Brad said, one of our boys, one of the guys that was on his way up to the UFC got murdered. Let's not mince words. He got murdered by some thugs who are still walking around free. But I just want to say, Fall Vodka, I love you, man. Willie, John, James, all the Vodka fam, Issa Banana, all love. You know what we do. This fight I dedicate to you, Fall. Even in his last sparring with me, he whooped my ass. So I have to give you credit, Paul. Trust me, I'm never going to get that one back, but I'm glad you whooped my ass in your last sparring.
Well, I'm very sorry for your loss. What happens now? What would you like to do next in defending your title?
Well, you know, the old Mozzie, my arch nemesis, that other cunt, what's his name? Whitaker, Bobby Knuckles. I knocked him out twice with one bat last night. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen with this whole COVID shit, but we need to run that back in Auckland. We need to run that back in my territory this time. I'll tell you when it is. You don't get to decide. I get to decide. Because why? I'm the motherfucking king, bitch.
There you go. There's your Adesanya. I hate the fight. It wasn't no 50-45, man. Watching that fight, Izzy won the fight, but it was a lot closer than people realized. And still, man, he's the king. Yeah, he's the middleweight king. He did his thing. All respect to Izzy Adesanya for that W. So, you know, it looks like it was a great card. I didn't get a chance. I haven't watched the Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. I might go back and just do my own little play-by-play of the fight and watch. Obviously, it's already happened. They already got the decision. I did get a chance to watch Davison Figueiredo versus Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno and new UFC flyweight champion. I knew he could do it. And the thing is, you know, Figueiredo should have won, but I think he was a little too hesitant. He was just looking for like that home run shot of a knockout. But Moreno was patient. He had amazing volume. He was able to get him down to the ground, take his back, and get an amazing rear naked choke to get that W. I'm going to catch up on some of the other fights, and maybe I'll do a live press conference post-fight type of deal. But thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate everybody who watched. Again, this is your boy Sdotbell MMA. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, Sdotbell MMA, or you can follow me on Instagram at Sdotbell. I'll check you guys soon. Peace.